I remember the first time, well, I think was the first time, that I said to Sharon, I love you. I was sitting on the floor in her living room in the apartment, which was underneath mine. And contrary to what you might read in romance novels, she did not reply to me, I love you too. And the very first time I said that to Sharon, she just smiled at me and said, you're sweet. She was tough. For 5 months, I tried to get her out with me before she finally would. And then when we did, we were chaperoned for a long time. But imagine you fell in love with somebody, and that person said to you, I love you. And you responded, I love you too. But what if they then said, well, okay, let's just be sure about this stuff. How much do I have to love you to keep you by my side? Think about that for a minute. How many of you think might be slightly offended by such a question? How many of you would very quickly have second thoughts about the fact that you just said you love that person? How many of you would think that person wasn't ready for a real full commitment at that point? How many would think that perhaps the girl was just trying to keep their options open? What do you think about somebody who has a tendency to do the bare minimum they have to do to get by? We've all worked with somebody like that. It may have been you at some point in your life. You know, when I was in seminary, one of the things they told me was that C equals MF. There was a strong urge to not excel and make others look bad. Because everybody else is getting C's and you're getting A's, they look bad. As long as I don't come in last. And the old saying is, if the bear is chasing you, you don't have to be the fastest person there. Just faster than the slowest person. Right? You'd be amazed, by the way, how many people I've run to in my life who want to know what the bare minimum requirement is for how much commitment they have to get into heaven. What's the minimum I can do and still slide in under the gate? Very, very common. It's like as if entrance into heaven was based upon some kind of scale or something. You were going to be graded on good works versus bad works. As long as the good works outweigh the bad works, you're in. It doesn't work like that. That's not it at all. Some people actually think that they just keep the 10 Commandments, they'll get into heaven. That's all that's required. Story. George and Mabel were leaving church after one of their twice-yearly visits, Christmas and Easter. As they were heading out the door, Father Bob went up the door and he said, it sure would be nice if we saw you folks here more often. George said, don't worry, Father, we're okay. We keep the 10 Commandments. I guess Father Bob must have looked like he didn't believe them very much. Because he said, no, don't get me wrong, Father. I'm not saying we're perfect, what George said. They don't keep 6 of the commandments, and I keep the other 4. When it comes to actually going to heaven, the minimum requirement and the maximum requirement are the same thing. It's the same thing. Because eternal life is in fact a gift from God. That's something we earn. There's no score we have to achieve to get in the door. There's no amount of good things we can do that will pay for 1 mile on the eternal bus ride to heaven. It doesn't work that way. The maximum thing you can do to earn God's gift and the minimum thing you can do to receive God's gift are the same thing. Because God's gift is Jesus Christ. And all you have to do is confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead and you will be saved. That's what it says in Scripture. That's it. But somehow, no matter how many times The Bible says this kind of thing. It says it over and over again. Now, how many times a preacher might want to tell us the truth and tell us something, or some Christian might say to somebody else, it's not that hard, not that simple, not that difficult, it's really kind of simple. People still want to be saved by their works, and they still think they have to get right with God before they can go to church, before they can be saved. That's not how it works. You come to God and He gets you right. Because you know what God wants from you? It's really rather simple. He wants your love. That's what He wants from you. He wants your love. Giving God our love is in fact the only way we can receive the blessings of God that He wants us to have both in this life and the life to come. In the Old Testament, God had delivered His people out of a life of slavery. He'd done almost innumerable miracles to get them out of slavery, out of Egypt. So even though God had this perfect plan for them, that He even told them through Moses, for housing, for food, for clothing, for fun for them in the promised land, because they didn't love God, they rejected it. They rejected it. But God, however, being God, still loved them. And for the next 40 years in the wilderness, He stayed with them while they stumbled through the wilderness, waiting for those who had rejected God to die off. That's what happened. So now, they come, it's been 40 years, they're on the verge of finally getting another chance to go into the promised land. And God tells them this in Deuteronomy 10, chapter 10, verses 12 and 13. He said, "And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? But to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all His ways, to love Him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and keep the commandments and statutes of the Lord, which I am commanding you today for your own good." How do you feel when you're doing something for someone for their own good, to benefit them? It's plainly for their benefit. That person rejects you and says to you, "I don't want you doing nothing for me." And that person then goes ahead and messes up their life exactly how you knew they would, based on the trajectory they had at that point. And then they come back to you asking for help after having rejected you previously. Sometimes it's really, really hard not to say, "I told you so." I'm not certain I can honestly claim to have never said that. But the good news for this, however, is that if you've rejected God, and you've moved away from God, and now are coming back, God never says, "I told you so." He just loves you and accepts you, and receives you back. And He's not going to say, "I told you so," even though He did. I want you to know there's a God who loves you, and who wants absolutely what is best for you, even when you don't agree with what His will is. He wants what is best for you. He is the one who knows above any other what will make your life worthwhile and purposeful for you. He does not promise it will be easy. He's a God who reveals Himself in Scripture and wants to reveal Himself to you personally. All He wants from you is your love. And the love for God, that love He wants from you, by the way, hasn't got a blessed thing to do with how you feel. Hasn't got a single thing to do with what your emotions are, your feelings are toward God. Not one thing. See, loving God has nothing to do with talking about or having any particular feeling for God, but rather making a choice to follow God. Because feelings come and go. Sometimes rather quickly. You see, you can't actually love God until you actually truly choose to follow and obey Him. The emotions come later. The emotions come later. Kind of like this, you can't feel your way into getting into shape. I stepped on the scale yesterday. I was horrified. I got on the scale, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had gained 6 pounds in the last couple of weeks since I had all the pain in my neck and I'd become sedentary, not doing much. I was 212 pounds. That's how much I weighed. Stayed in this morning, hadn't gone down overnight, much to my chagrin. But I can't just feel my way into getting into shape. Being emotionally inclined toward it isn't going to do me any good. Rather, I have to do certain things such as eating right, the right foods in the right quantities. I have to do things like increasing the amount of calories I burn on a daily basis if I'm going to get rid of this extra weight that I'm carrying around. I confessed this to my wife this morning, and she was horrified. And rightfully so. 212 pounds. Oh my goodness. But after we decide that getting in shape is something we need to do, we then have to actually do something about that. We have to commit to a course of action for that to begin to take place. If you feel like you should get in shape, but never commit to and decide to get in shape, then all of that activity and thinking about it and feeling toward it has accomplished exactly zero. Nothing. An acknowledgement of God, or even a belief in His existence, is a far cry from loving God, from choosing to follow Him. It's a long way short of that, because love for God begins with that acknowledgement of who He is and of what He has done for us, but it doesn't end there. It begins there. There's a story, I'm sure you've heard, about a person who came to Jesus one day and asked Him, of all the rules to follow, which is the most important? Sound familiar this morning? Well, in the first 5 books of the Bible, just the first 5 books, there are exactly 613 laws. 613. 248 of them are things that are positive. They're things that you have to do. And the other 365 of them are negative, things you must not do. A lot of laws. So this guy comes to Jesus and he says, okay, which of these laws is the most important? Which one is the greatest? And Jesus then takes all 613 of them, he wraps them in one little package, and he says, love. Love is the most important. All of the laws, every single one of them involves either loving God or loving others or loving yourself. Go look at all 613 laws. There are several web pages which lay them out. Every one of them has to do with loving God, loving your neighbor, or loving yourself. Jesus says, here it is, one nice big package, love. What must you do? Love. That's the answer. If you ever lose your Bible and you get into a situation where you can't look up the laws, you want to know what's the right thing for me to do in this situation? Love. There's your answer. It's found in love. Is it loving to God? Is it loving to this person? Is it loving to myself? Not that difficult to ask that question. Sometimes the answer is a little bit harder than that. Because sometimes, well, no, not really, but I want to. Mea culpa, rea maxima culpa. I've not eaten all that key lime pie because the scale scared me. It's important to know where Jesus starts when it comes to the commandments. He starts with God. It's called the Shema. The Shema. I've told you about that once. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. When the scribes came up and heard Jesus and the Sadducees disputing one another, and seeing he answered them well, he asked him, which commandment is the most important of all? And Jesus answered, the most important is this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all of your mind, and with all your strength. Well, first of all, Jesus says there can only be one God in our life. The Lord is one. It's important to recognize that we have, each one of us, a myriad, unlimited, uncounted numbers of voices speaking to us every day, all trying to be our God. That thing which we obey or follow most closely, or pay the most attention to, or give the most credence to. And Satan doesn't care which one of those things you turn to. Any one of them is just fine with him, except turning to the Lord our God. If he can use any one of these to deflect you even a little bit, he has accomplished his purpose. He doesn't care. As long as you turn away from plan A, any other plan is good, as far as he's concerned. Consider back to Deuteronomy. Joshua had become the leader of the Israelites after Moses. And Joshua, too, had seen all of the miracles in the desert. And before him, right there in front of Pharaoh. And what did Joshua have to say to his people? After 40 years, they're now about to go into the promised land. And what was it that Joshua, before his death, thought was so important, he had to say to them again? He had to tell these people, these same people who had seen God's miracles in the desert, same people who were witnesses to God feeding them for free for 40 years, same people who had seen God make water come out of the rock to give them something to drink, who gave them meat to eat, who made sure their clothes did not wear out for 40 years, and their shoes grew with their feet. That alone is just like, wow. Start up with a size kids 3 and end up with an adult 10, and nothing happens if God made it grow. Well, Joshua 24:14 says at the end of his life, this is what Joshua thought he still had to say to the people. He said, "Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in faithfulness. Put away the gods that your fathers served beyond the river and in Egypt, and serve the Lord." You see, after 40 years, there were still some people holding on to some gods they had hidden in their baggage, that they had brought with them. God can bless you all day long. That does not mean necessarily you will then love God. Many people accept the blessings of God as if they had it coming to them, as if it were their due. Unfortunately, there are people who claim the name of Christian who still serve the false gods of horoscopes and mediums and palm-reading spiritists, who still serve the false gods of political ideology and of family and of finance. At the same time, they think they're walking in love relationship with God. But the good news is, there is good news. The good news is that God tells us how much and in what ways we're supposed to love him. He says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The amount of love that God requires from us is just 3 letters long. All. It's all. Jesus wants it all. Do you see now why the gospel is so offensive to people? Jesus wants it all. I mean, do you know why God is not happy with only 60% of our love? Why God cannot be happy with just most or a good deal or even lots of love from us? It's because God knows that whatever we cling to, whatever we even temporarily elevate in our lives as being more important than him, if only for the moment, whatever we elevate and put forefront in our life without repenting and then turning away from it, will eventually take over our allegiance to God and drive out our devotion to him. Would you be happy knowing that just 60% of your sins were covered? Would that be good? good deal of recovery. For most of them, we're covered. Would that be okay? And what do we call a person who tells the truth 95% of the time? See, the word heart here refers to the very center or locus of our desires and our affections. It refers to who we are. The center of ourselves. And this is going to be a deal breaker for many people. It turns them away from God. It becomes too hard a saying, who can bear it? Because we will not choose between Jesus and our husband or our wife. We will not choose between Jesus and our children. We will not choose between Jesus and our success in life. Brothers and sisters, loving God is not some kind of vague, warm and fuzzy process. It is not. It is a difficult thing because it requires taking a tangible action with our whole being, all of who we are, to do those things that God has told us to do. And to refrain from those things that God has told us not to do. At its most basic level, loving God means to trust God. It means that God has our eternal well-being in mind and we know it. And we accept His will for us. Jesus could not have been more clear and more precise when He said to His disciples, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. Love the Lord your God. Love your neighbor as yourself. Martin Luther once said, a religion that gives nothing, costs nothing, and suffers nothing is worth nothing. One of my favorites, Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He said, cheap grace. It is the preaching of forgiveness without requiring repentance. It is baptism without discipline, communion without confession, absolution without personal confession. Cheap grace is grace without discipleship. It is grace without the cross. It is grace without Jesus Christ. So, pretty simple question. Just how much should you love God? Answer all with everything you have. 3 simple letters, all. Just all. Never forget that God gave His very best. He gave His all for you.